four,
Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing
two,
the Hourly Bullet Arena
one,
on
zero.
lichess.org. It's Friday, and we're about to start with. Oh, I didn't catch how many players. You know what I'm going to do this tournament? I'm going to play e4 in all my white games, or I'm going to try to. I can't guarantee what my mouse hand will do, but that's the goal. And we're playing a Sicilian Khan. Let's play for f4 and maybe bishop e3, get some third rank setup going against Nippy Willian. Never seen this player before, but they've got a pretty high rating, so I'm sure they're competent. If they castle, okay, they're going to do that instead. It makes sense. Yeah, a lot of times they can play this way. I really want to go here and set up a sacrifice, but I don't think it's a good idea, so I'm going to play bishop f2 and maybe go for e5 if I can set it up. All right, so they're maneuvering in a logical fashion. Let's go here, guard the f4 pawn. I'm down on time, though, so I got to hurry up against Nippy. Mr. Nippy. This is going to be bad, though, right? Double attack on the queen. Also, knight c7 check is a threat. Aha, clever counterattack, sir. Yeah, they're attacking d4. So I got to proceed with caution here. Okay, take that. This could be in big trouble. Take here. We've got sacrificial ideas on e6, clearly. I think I can just go check and then pick up the queen. Yeah. It's a double check, too. So whenever you have a double check, the king has to move. So we'll take that queen. And, okay, let's give a check here. I think if they take my knight, they're going to get mated pretty soon. I don't see them wiggling out of this with their king in such dire straits. Yeah, rook f6 or rook takes f7 coming next. Okay, let's give a check here. Somehow there's no mate, but I'm just going to take that pawn because it'll be a lot easier to checkmate them. Like so. All right, so we win that game. Score 1 for e4 on move 1. And we've got 37 players in. It's 8 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Central. Hope everyone's had a good week. I've had a busy week, especially with the match with Jan Gustafsson that took place yesterday. If you missed that one, I'd recommend go watch it because it was pretty entertaining. So, no spoilers. I'm berserking this game against Abu. Probably go for a quick e5 if I can. Try to disrupt their play a little bit. They might go e4 and try to stop me. Okay, let's come here and try to get into f4 if possible. Let's go here, defend e5. Bishop e6. d5 is a weak square for me, so I must keep that in mind. Let's see if we can trade the dark square bishops. f4 is looking even better now. Yeah, we get in here with tempo. I think I'm going to play... Let's go here. Really put the pressure on the knight and also the rook behind it. Okay, so he's losing in exchange this way. Maybe h6 just to kick that knight out. Let's go back here, though, first. Gotta hurry. Actually, let's take it with the pawn, should he capture. Open up an attack on f2. I just changed my mind right there. All right, so let's do this. Let's go here. Maybe h5 soon. Kind of undecided. Okay, they're going to go for queen h6 as the goal. But queen h6 looks bad because now f2 is hanging in every single line. I guess they could play knight e3, which would defend their rook. I have to take some care with my own king. I don't want g6 like falling at the end of this line. Okay, so he's going to do that. I'm going to give a check here next. And then I'm going to pull the queen back. This is kind of a safe idea, but I think given the time, I should just play for the flag now. Yeah, let's do this. He has too little time left. Okay, so we get that Berserk victory. We have 5 points. Sonata 2 is in first also with 5. E-player, Python Dave. I do not recognize that player, but they're a lichess master. Why don't you give me Berserk, Fins? Nippy, you were playing way faster than me. Why should I Berserk you? All right, Poppy. This guy is provisional, so I'm going to proceed with caution and not Berserk against 2176. Okay, let's just do this. If c4, I'll probably take it. Knight fd2. That makes an odd impression. Okay, let's go bishop c5. You don't typically see knight fd2. Let's go a5. Just give our bishop a retreat square here. With queen e1, you often see knight bd2, but I'm surprised that they played this way. Okay, let's bring rook e8 to line up with the queen. I think my position's good, so I'm going to go for this. And maybe bishop f5 soon. Or if this knight moves, knight f3 has got to be good. Probably queen d7 next is strong. Just kind of tie this guy down. Ooh, I had knight d3 trapping the queen. Fortunately, I still have that. No flight squares for the lady. Yeah, d1 and e2 covered by the light square bishop. So that's going to be a lot of material. Be nice to get over 2,700 this tournament too, but I'm not going to chalk anything up yet. It's very early. All right, so they're sacking. I can actually just take here still. No need to immediately go for the queen. Okay, let's do this and attack this strong bishop in the center. Break down their pawn chain. Let's go here. Probably go for c4 next if possible. Build up for that. Yeah, they're too far down on time as well. Go take this pawn. Take this guy. All right, so we have 9 points. Sonata, Python Dave. Yeah. Turnout growing, over 50 players. You guys got any plans this weekend? What are you up to? I'm going to berserk against Jambi. This is an aggressive play, but I'm feeling aggressive with e4. I'm going to be working on some chessable stuff leading up to our launch. Our official launch is on Monday. You guys probably know that by now if you've been following my videos. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing in this line, but I'm going to try to go for an English attack. Attack black on the king side with g4, h4, etc. So I hope that they castle king side so I actually get a chance to do that. Okay, he's playing h6, so this gives me a little bit to nibble on with g5, g6 coming maybe. I wonder if people watching this game and my first game are wondering what's got into me, because I very rarely play e4. You know, that's like a surprising thing for me, so probably take on d4 is good now. Okay, they did this, now they're in trouble. They hung their queen too. The wheels are coming off for Jambi. Down more material. I'm just going to play knight d5, look for a trade here. Attacking b6 and e7. Yeah, knight e5, let's just cover the f3 square and get ready to play f4. I will happily take that, go after the c4 pawn. Yeah, it's simply too much material. Far too much. Go attack that bishop. Probably they'll play bishop d8 or f8, but I'm going to bring my rook over. All right, so they resign. Thank you, Virginia. They were wishing me good luck. Okay, let's play against Buster 1978, and let's berserk this one too. Playing to undermine the center. If e5, I'll play knight h6. Okay, they're going to do that. Knight c6 coming. Maybe I'll go knight h6 anyways and play for knight f5 to attack the d4 pawn. They're playing a little slow, so this is a good sign. I might need a6 just to stop any knight b5 business. Okay, so they're going to put their bishop there. Now they probably have to take, because otherwise the pressure on d4 is too great. So it looks like I win a pawn. They're playing very slow, too. I'm surprised. 2070s usually play quicker than this, but maybe Buster has something going on in the background. You never know. Let's do this. I'm just going to try to be solid with my extra material here. Probably bishop d7 coming. I can take this bishop whenever I want, I feel. No rush. Probably queen b6 next move. Attack the b2 pawn. Yeah, they're in full-on defensive mode now. Okay, so this is a good time to take it because their queen was blocked. All right, just got to hurry a little bit. They have decided to start speeding up. Knight f4. Okay, well, I can take here. Get at b3 now. Let's go after that pawn. Okay, let's just take this. Go c2. Bishop b2 coming. And they lost on time. So 19 points. Ricky Bach says his 1670 rating is very intimidating. Well, to a 1000, yes. I mean, even to a 1200, 1670 can seem like a insurmountable mountain. All right, T-Bone the Destroyer is getting the Berserk, and they're also getting e4. Let's see if we can... Oh, and I'm facing my own opening. Yeah, this is one of the dangers in playing e4, is that I actually have to face the Scandinavian. Wow, he played queen takes g2. That looks like he was playing off my pre-moves, potentially. But I wasn't pre-moving yet, T-Bone. Queen takes g2 is, I think, a novelty. I haven't seen that one before. Whenever I see the name T-Bone, it reminds me of that Seinfeld episode. I won't explain it because if you watch the show, you'll know what I mean. Wow. Queen takes G2. I hope they just don't time down completely now. That's rather unsportsmanlike, but it looks like they're going to. Isn't there like a claim victory button that pops up? I think that's only in the case that they actually get disconnected. There are people who will sit here and make you wait the entire time, and they're objectionable people. You don't want to associate with them. So tick-tock. The good thing is it didn't take too long. It took, just a little over a minute to get this victory. Quickly go back to the tournament. So 23 points. We're still in the lead. E-player in third. E-player's always hanging around like third place. They're always in the mix. Has anyone out there seen Deadpool, by the way? Because I'm thinking about going to see that this weekend. And I know it's had rave reviews, but I'm wondering if it has lived up to its hype. So if you've seen Deadpool, let me know. Okay, I'm going to go bishop c4. Just going to play it kind of positional against the player. Okay, it's a potentially good idea. All right, I'm going to take this way, and then we're going to play knight c3. So e-player has the two bishops. That's one thing that slightly concerns me here. Maybe they'll play bishop f6. I'm going to go here and see if I can get that piece. I think I would like that. If so, can I just take that? Looks like it. Okay, so now let's line up with their queen. E-player is not developing their queen side too quickly, and now we get a tactic on the queen. So let's take this. Okay, I'm going to play c3 just to make sure that they don't hurt me on the diagonals. Knight d4, I guess. I'm kind of walking into some pin situations, but it's probably okay. Let's just play our rook up. Okay, I'm going to come here. Got to watch g2 a little bit. Make sure nothing too bad comes of this. I'm thinking queen f2 next. Can I take here? Yeah, I can do that. There's no discovery they can pull off, so let's just play this way. Let's go h3. I don't want to play too carefully, but I'm trying to suppress their counterplay at the same time. b5 coming next. They're going to play their rook to d8 most likely. I'm looking for an opportunity to sack on e6. I think that would be a positive thing if I was able to do that. Okay, let's come here. I'll take that now. I think I have a mating net. Yeah, check, and my rook is coming into e8. If g6, I have rook e7. They have to give up their queen to stave off mate. Yeah, queen g7. I can just take the rook and easy win. Okay, so the e4 train continues. 27 points, and Python Dave just took a loss. Who did they lose to? Nippy. They lost to Nippy, who I'm surprised is not on the first page. Maybe they've had another loss. And Anton makes his appearance. How's it going? Anton squared me. All right, Sonata. I'm gonna fianchetto you against your fianchetto. How about that? Let's do this and look to play d3 with the discovered attack on the rook. Okay, let's take this way. We'll go knight f6. Offer to take that knight. They decline. Okay, now I'm going to play for control of d4. And I might end up fianchettoing this other bishop. It remains to be seen. But, okay, now knight e3 is a threat at this stage. They did not notice. And I will win the exchange. Okay, they're going to take there. Yeah, let's just take this one first. Take this guy. And now we've got d4 hanging as well. I think I can take it. You could take c6, but... and then b2 would fall, actually, with tempo. Okay, let's just gather that one up. We'll go queen d6, kind of eye this pawn. Knight e4 may be possible. I could have taken there, because actually they were blocking that. So that was my miss. Okay, let's do this. Just get some pieces into the equation, give a check. Bishop f5 coming next move is very good. They might play knight f2, though. Okay, so Sonata just resigned. They had knight f2 to continue and not lose the piece, but I think... they just thought the position was lost anyways. Berserk slide. Yeah, a lot of new faces in the mix here. 11 minutes and change remaining. KH447. The benefit of playing a really strong player like Jan is that you get this after effect. It's like a positive hangover. I feel a lot sharper than usual. based on that match I had yesterday. And I get this sense too when I play tournaments, over the board tournaments. Like, I'm noticeably sharper in the days after the tournament. So that's why you can't replace tournament chess when it comes to improvement, because it's just the purest form of competition and the most challenging way to test yourself of all. Okay, let's take this pawn. If he takes, we take the queen. Now d5 is a goner as well. I think I'm just going to take this one right away. Probably they need to play for some sort of complications because, yeah, they're down 2 pawns with nothing to show for it. So now 3 pawns. Yeah, they got to get like something going on the long diagonal. It's really tough though. Let's go queen here and look for a trade. Not sure that move was so great, but I'm actually going to go back now just because. b6 maybe? Yeah, b6 is okay. Let's just defend against queen takes b7. Okay, does this move force a trade? I think it does. If queen c3, queen b3 is my plan. And then they have to take e6 if they want to avoid the queen trade. Oh no, they can go to a1. Never mind. Okay, so slight miscalculation there. Let's do this. I know I'm opening up this diagonal pretty severely, but I think it's all right. I'm possibly playing a little too carefully right here, but I want to reduce their counterplay. Okay, let's go f4. Now let's play for the attack. f3. Okay, back that up. Just got to consolidate this material. Make b4. Time is virtually their only chance. So, oh, drop the queen. I dropped d6, but that's okay. Now these pawns are running. Let's go e3 next. Let's go knight here. Attack that rook. We're going to promote next move. And checkmate. Okay. So once you win those pawns in the center, especially once you win one of the C pawns in a Jinji Indian, it bodes very well. I mean, you're usually not going to run into too many problems, but you do get weak on certain color complexes, so you gotta watch that. Okay, Pawn Dweller is next. I'm berserking again. Another Sicilian. Let's play open once again. Let's play a Bishop G5 Najdorf. Get a theoretical line up in here. All right. They can go G5. G5 is a variation, but they decline to play that way. I'm going to play Bishop C4 and see if I can get an opportunity to sack. Okay, now I'm going to do this and try to open up here. There's some threat on F6 as well, so I wonder how this is going to turn out. I hope well for me. Let's take here because they're pinned. If they take with a queen, I have knight F5, which is nifty. Ooh, this is going to be really bad for black. Yeah, as you can see, they're just losing a lot of material now. Let's take that. Let's go F5 and look to play F6 maybe. Only thing is I'm down on time. I want to go Bishop F6 now. Also, Knight E6 is a threat. Okay, they lose this. They had to play Queen E5 there, I think. This should be mating in short order. I'm threatening the rook. Just back this up and play queen here, and we've got mate coming. So we win against Pawn Dweller, 40 points. 11 clear of the field. Frank. You know what? Let's keep this going. Need to challenge myself a little bit. Go here, attack the center. Let's try to get knight F6 in, look for a trade. They're going to swap off everything. I don't mind that so much. Okay, I think I can take and then play queen A5 check and pick up this E-pawn. This is a nice little idea. Wow, he's going to come out with the king. That looks very desperate. Okay, do this. Queen E4 is a threat. He's got to hide his king real quick, otherwise he's going to be hurt. Let's go here. I want to go queen D6 so they can't easily sneak away with their king. Let's go here, check. If they go king H2, they lose this pawn. Bring the rook in. Let's threaten G2 if we can. They can take F7, I guess. Good thing they didn't notice the rook was hanging. They could have maybe taken F7 there. That might have been working. So, okay, now we're up a rook and well in control. I want to go rook D1 if possible. Yeah, let's just do that. It's simple. Also, queen D6 check coming. Let's give a check there. Yeah, they got to come out with their king and mate next move. Okay, so we beat Frank with the Berserk. 45 points, 6 minutes remaining. Poppy said iTunes popped up. That's just the worst feeling when you're playing Bullet, especially. Really any form of chess online. But when there's a pop-up that disrupts your play, that's like just a sickening feeling. You quickly like try to close it or whatever. Okay, Berserk Slide is next. And we're going to try to set up d4 and c4. They're playing a Scandi using our own opening against us. How dare they? But this position is already very good for white. This is not a situation you want to slip into in a Scandi very often. Occasionally you might have to do this, but that usually means something has gone awry for you. But now I lost the h4 pawn, so that wasn't so good. Let's see if they take it. They do take it. Okay, well, at least I get 2 bishops out of this equation. Let's go here. And I'll play bishop e5. Maybe we can probe their king side a little bit. He's playing very aggressive. Not sure this is a great approach because they're needlessly weakening their king side. So now I just want to set up threats against the knight. Here, this is a threat. Okay, let's do this. Let's switch targets a little bit. Go after the e6 pawn. Let's do this. Can almost play queen takes f5. It's almost working. Let's do this and force them back. Go here, go after the b pawn. Okay, I think I can just take that pawn. Yeah, they really just have to sit tight here. So I'm just going to try to advance my a pawn, really. We're going to push the a pawn to victory. I hope. Maybe bishop b8 even. Really try to embarrass them. Bishop takes e6 is coming as well. Just hardly any move that black can make here. Let's just take with the bishop. I think it's simple. I could have taken with the rook maybe too, but this seems very straightforward. Okay, take that guy. Go attack the queen. All right, and they blundered the queen. So we win against the Scandi. If you've been paying attention, you might have also noticed the board up there. Final Cut is the next opponent, the demo board, that is, featuring our favorite opening, of course. Okay, we're going to play maybe just something solid against Final Cut's Alekhines defense. They've been playing this a little strange, though. All right, so let's advance in the center, see what we can get out of this. Check, maybe? I want to quickly castle if I can and hit them in the center. Okay, let's do this. That's a pawn that can do some damage. Knight g5. Start attacking f7 even further. Yikes. Yeah, take this. So knight f7 coming. If this was Crazy House, this game would be over by now. Let's castle. If they castle, we have knight f7, and we're going to win that rook in the corner. So it looks like they're just going to sack the exchange and try to come back here. Okay, this is a nice move to have, because now I can play knight f7. The queen was attacked, and we set up a threat down that file. So if everything goes according to plan here, we're just up a rook. No compensation for black. Probably they should go d5, d4. Let's try to chase that knight away. I haven't developed my dark square bishop yet, but it should be fine. Let's go attack that knight. Not many squares for that piece. Let's go knight e5. Just trade here. Back this up. Bishop takes h2. Probably nothing, but could be played. Okay, I'll go knight e4. Just try to block some of their play. Develop. With that knight on e4, we're not going to run afoul of anything too bad here. Let's play f3. Just be really cautious with our king. They need open lines like nobody's business, but it's just not going to happen. Come here. Now attack with the b pawn. Threaten this pawn. All right, and that's a win. So a minute 35 remaining. We are over 2,700, but maybe one more game to play. Lufo is here. Lufo arrived late. How's it going, Lufo? And probably last game against Berserk Slide. And let's finish with the Scandi. Let's see if we can finish on a high note. They played g3. Not a good move. I don't think anyone will dispute that. Okay, let's just play knight c6 and go for e5. Might as well. Might as well take center space when it's allowed. Let's go h6, just stop a piece from coming in here. Then I can use this square as well. Just kind of nice. I'm going to see if I can attack h3. Hope they don't notice, but they did. Okay, let's take that. Let's go here, just uncovering an attack along the file. And maybe g5, g4. I could see this being problematic. I'm going to go f6 first, though, as a prelude to this plan. Let's hide our king, just in case they get aggressive. They might want to open the wing completely over here. So now maybe bishop b3 is annoying. Let's go here, attack this rook. Yeah, now we can advance and hopefully go g4, which I think if they allow g4, it's going to be terrible for them. Okay, we're going to route our knight. Not the best square, a7, but I think it's fine. Let's see if we can get this back in the game. Maybe I could have pushed g4 right there. That was probably okay. Let's blockade. Knight d7 might have been better. Yeah, because now they get some initiative going. It's a bit irritating. I'm going to do this. Come here. Got to watch my time a little bit. The nice thing is that bishop is way out of play, and so is that rook. I just don't want that coming back into the game with a vengeance. Take. Yeah, let's take. Queen b6, just trying to cover everything. I think I can take here, as weird as this looks. And then maybe bail out with my king. We'll find out. Okay, here I can give a check, which is nice. Threaten rook g2. Okay, we win. Well, I was probably losing in the final position, but they ran out of time. So let's go back to tournament. Tournament over. And I got 53 points. Berserked about half my games. And we were able to play e4 every game as white. I like the positions I was getting. Maybe I should go back to that. Maybe that's what was missing in my match with Jan. You know, I deferred to him in the opening a lot, and I played setups that were just designed to try to get into middle games, basically. I wasn't trying to prove an opening edge. I was trying to get comfortable positions. But if you do that against a good player, you're giving up an edge. So I got to think about my repertoire. I don't have any big tournaments planned, but I got to think about my repertoire and decide what openings are going to give me the best chances, even just in online play. So the Boss Returns got second, and Berserk Slide got third. Some of our regulars, Sonata down there, Bit Wizardry was in. Asuka Nakamura, that's Hikaru Nakamura's brother. Oh, you can't see that. It's down too far, but there's a user, Asuka Nakamura. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoy your weekend. Let me know what's up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.